Hey everyone, and welcome to Team Group. We are so excited to have you. So today, we're going to dive into a product that, it's tiny, but its impact is absolutely massive, the USB flash drive. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in sales, marketing, engineering, wherever you are in the company, understanding this little powerhouse is really fundamental to getting what we do here, and more importantly, why it matters so much to our customers.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. First, we'll talk about how this little gadget became an everyday hero. Then, we're going to peek under the hood and see what makes it tick. After that, we'll decode all those confusing specs, explore awesome Team Group product family, check out what makes our drives totally different, and then wrap it all up with how you can make sure your data stays safe. Sound good? Let's get started.
Okay, first up, the everyday data hero. Seriously, we're talking about how a tiny little device completely changed everything for, well, pretty much everyone. Students, professionals, you name it.
When you boil it all down, the flash drive solves a problem we all have, right? How do you get your digital life, your photos, your documents, your projects, from point A to point B? Think about it. It's the student who needs to turn in an assignment, the executive who's got that big presentation, or the photographer trying to back up a wedding shoot. It's all about making our data simple and portable.
So what is a USB flash drive, officially? Well, you can think of it as the modern answer to a really old problem. It's this small, super portable little gadget that you can write to again and again. And honestly, it made those old, clunky, unreliable floppy disks and CDs, poof, obsolete, pretty much overnight.
And this slide really shows you just how far we've come. I mean, look at this. In the 80s, you had a floppy disk that held, 1.44 megabytes? Barely a single song. Fast forward to today, and our Team Group drives can pack up to 2 terabytes. Do you know how big that is? That's more than 1,000,000 times more data, stuffed into something you can lose in your pocket. It's an unbelievable leap in technology.
All right, next section. Let's pop the hood and see what's actually inside one of these drives. What are the bits and pieces that make these little guys work? Okay, so inside pretty much any flash drive, you're going to find one of 2 main builds. You got your traditional PCBA, that's basically a little circuit board with all the parts soldered on. But then you've got COB, which stands for chip on board, and this is where things get cool. With COB, all the important stuff, the controller, the memory, it's all packaged together into one sealed unit. So what does that mean for our customer? It means you can drop it, get it wet, get it dusty, and it's way more likely to survive. This is the secret sauce behind so many of our tough, rugged, water-resistant drives. Now, the real heart of the drive, the absolute magic ingredient, is something called NAND flash memory. It's what actually stores your files. And the key thing to know about it is that it's non-volatile. Now, that's just a fancy tech term that means it doesn't need power to remember things. You can unplug it, throw it in your backpack for a year, and guess what? Your data is still right there, safe and sound. So how does the drive organize all that data? Well, here's the best way to think about it, and it's a great analogy. Picture a bookshelf. The whole memory chip, that's your bookshelf. On that shelf are a bunch of notebooks, which in the tech world we call blocks. And you guessed it, inside each notebook are the pages where the drive writes your data. It's a really simple way to understand a kind of complex system.
But here's the thing. Not all NAND is the same. As you can see on this chart, it's all about trade-offs. You've got SLC on one end. It's the speed demon, super long-lasting, but it costs more. Then way over on the other end, you have QLC, which is amazing for packing in tons of data at a great price, but it won't last quite as long. And this variety is absolutely key to our strategy. It's how we can design the perfect drive for every single person, no matter what they need or what their budget is.
Okay, let's move on to decoding the specs. I know, all the numbers and letters can look like alphabet soup, right? But we're going to break it all down so you can explain this stuff to anyone with total confidence.
Let's just be real for a second. The official names for USB versions are a mess. Seriously, they keep changing them. But you can ignore all that noise. This table cuts right through the confusion. All you need to remember is this. Look for the speed. Super speed 5, 10, or 20 gigabits per second. The bigger the number, the faster the drive. That is literally all you need to know. Simple. Okay, another important spec is the file format. You might see something called FAT32 on older drives. It was great for compatibility, but it had one massive problem. You couldn't save a single file that was bigger than 4 gigs. And in today's world of 4K video, that's a deal breaker. That's why exFAT is the new king. It works perfectly on both Windows and Mac, it has no file size limits to worry about, and it's what we recommend for just about everything, especially our OTG drives that you plug right into your phone or tablet.
Okay, now we get to the fun part. Let's take all that tech stuff we just learned and see how it comes to life in our incredible product lineup. We're going to take a tour of the Team Group universe, and trust me, this is where we really shine. So, if you look at our portfolio, you'll see it's not random. It's very strategic. We've divided it up to make sure we have something for absolutely everyone. We've got our high-end series for the creative pros and power users. We have our huge mainstream category for that everyday, reliable performance. We've got great entry-level options. And then we have these cool special function and on-the-go drives for very specific uses. It's a whole ecosystem. And this diversity, this is really our superpower. I mean, we offer everything. You need massive capacity? We've got drives up to 2 terabytes. You need insane speed? Our high-end performance models can hit 1,000 megabytes per second. Need to move files from your phone to your laptop? Our OTG drives have you covered. We even have our Eco series for people who want something more sustainable. No matter who the customer is, we have a drive for them. You know, here at Team Group, we don't think a flash drive should just be about storage. We think it should solve problems. And that simple idea has led us to create some of our most innovative and, honestly, just clever products out there. So we ask ourselves this question all the time. Can a flash drive be more than just a drive? And our answer is always a resounding yes. This kind of thinking is what's behind some of our coolest, most creative, and even award-winning products. Check this out. A perfect example is our T183 tool drive. I mean, this thing is awesome. Sure, it's a fantastic flash drive, but it's also a bottle opener, a ruler, a little pocket knife thing without a blade, a magnet. It's a true multi-tool that you will actually use. It's a brilliant idea. And we didn't stop there. We did it again with the T19 stationary drive. We just looked at what people have on their desks or in their pencil cases and thought, how can we make a drive a part of that? So we designed one that blends right in. It's just another perfect example of our design philosophy, mixing everyday utility with great design in a way that is uniquely Team Group. Okay, let's wrap up with something really important, helping our customers take care of their drives. These are some best practices that will help them get the most out of their purchase and, more importantly, keep their data safe for a long, long time. If you can share these 5 simple tips with our customers, it'll make a huge difference for them. Number 1, always use the safely eject option. Please. Number 2, stay away from those cheap, sketchy USB hubs. Number 3, and this is a real pro tip, edit big files on your computer first, then copy them over to the drive. It actually reduces wear and tear. These little things will protect their drive and, more importantly, their priceless data. And this is the question that gets us out of bed in the morning here at Team Group. It's not just how can we make it faster or how can we make it bigger. It's what's next. As data becomes the center of everything we do, how are people going to carry it, use it, and interact with it in the future? Answering that question, that's what keeps us leading the pack. Thank you all so much for your time and attention today. We are genuinely thrilled to have you on the team that is building that future of memory, one innovation at a time. Welcome to Team Group.